I was super excited that we got to meet you, just to say thanks for being involved with people. You know, but these guys, they did it. So you know me, I'm the talking guy on the Pat's Pandemic podcast. I'm Pat, and we just did one of the greatest things I've ever been involved in. We were able to connect a child with an adaptive bike, so now she can have freedom and ride and have a good time. And how this all happened is, you know, I started talking to the internet, and the internet talked back, and we decided we should do a good thing. And then out of the sky, through this, the way these things happen, Lauren was connected with me, and she is, well, Lauren, tell them who you are.
Thanks, Pat. So my name's Lauren Lichtenauer. I'm the founder of Christopher's Promise. We're just getting close to our 10-year anniversary. So Christopher's Promise is a grassroots nonprofit organization in Columbus, Ohio. Our mission is really to provide children with physical disabilities with adaptive bicycles. And so today Amaya's bike was number 126. We've given them away in 8 different states. And really it started with a child that I met at a camp here locally at Flying Horse Farms named Christopher. And Christopher was 14 at the time and wanted to ride a bike but couldn't because he had cerebral palsy and some other, you know, conditions that didn't allow him to ride a standard normal bike. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Internet!
Hey, Internet. My friend Lauren has some information for you. You should give your money to her bike charity.
You can find more information about Christopher's Promise at facebook.com/Christopher's Promise or christopherspromise.org. Thank you.
Are we here? It seems like we're here. I almost can't believe it. That's me, host of Pat's Pandemic Podcast. So if you're new to the show, I don't have my glasses on right now. It's okay. It's still me. A lot of times what we do is we say good morning and hello to people, and it's evening here. But I'm still going to say hello to a few people as we're going. Paula Scholl, good to have you on the show. Betty Carlson, that's my aunt. Julie Stover, thank you for being here. Julie Aaron, thank you. Ruthie, I was tired, so I needed a larger cup of coffee. Wonder where that came from. Thank you. Good evening, Interneters. At the helm is Mr. Scott Dietering, the most hilarious producer in the land, apparently. Let's see. I skipped ahead there. Kathleen Beckett Napier, good morning. Teresa Bolts, my cousin, good morning. Jason Bragg, good morning. Kathleen. Randy Carnes, good to see you, my friend. Katrina, good morning. Kim and Keith, good morning. Kristen, thank you. Right back at you. And Kathleen, all right. I'm going to roll now. I'm going to go a little bit because if you've never watched Pat's Pandemic Podcast, that's pretty much the show. I just say good morning a lot. So what we're attempting tonight is a telethon. We're going to have guests roll through here, hopefully, with a loose grasp of technology and a can-do attitude. We're going to do the best we can. But I also want to talk, this is important on so many levels, and I prepared something to say. So I'm going to read it a little bit, and then we're going to get going. I'm going to start with a quote from the book I'm reading currently. It's called Green Lights. And it's, when I was looking for a way to start about this, all I could think of is how amazing it's been to, in a time when things couldn't have been great, and be a part of something really great. And everyone here has been a part of that. So of all things, this Matthew McConaughey book, it's a great book, by the way, but this is from Green Lights. says, we cannot fully appreciate the light without the shadows. We have to be thrown off balance to find our footing. It is better to jump than fall. And here I am. So that kind of feels how we got here. These past several months have been surprising, frustrating, maddening. Me, you, all of us. We've had to work through things that they just weren't on the menu. You know, we didn't read them in the program. But we handled them as best we could. Yet somehow we found each other. Somehow we all sat down and had coffee in the mornings, separated from what used to be normal, but here, together. I would drink all this coffee, and I've talked a lot, like a lot. For some reason, and I really don't know why, but you listened to me ramble on and on and on. I told stories about all 3 frog towns of Pennsylvania, life on the road with Saving Jane, put up with me being cranky and frustrated, and my experience as a homeschool teacher, which was not a good. I'm bad at that. And then, you know, it was interesting. Something started to happen. I'd get messages from you guys, or just random acts of kindness. Coffee and donuts were being delivered to my house. To me, it's my life's greatest achievement. They were being sent to me while I was on air, when I was talking to you. You guys, it was amazing for me, and for us. And I was so humbled by the gifts and by the charity. I was inspired by you, and I decided we would raise funds for a charity, as it was joked about, and a charity to be named, we'll say. Then we found Christopher's Promise, and if you saw the video ahead of time, you know what we're talking about. But Christopher's Promise, let's just say it's a perfect match. You're going to hear about it as we go on throughout the night, but they connect children with specific diagnoses with bikes, adaptive bikes, to handle those diagnoses, give freedom on wheels. We love it. We were able to partner with them, and we got young Amaya, that sweet set of wheels that she had, and it was amazing. And the second that we did it, I heard from many of you, when are we doing this again? When are we doing this again? And well, now here we are doing it again together. Before I get rolling, before the show gets going, I have to thank Cooper Insurance Group for sponsoring the show. They're local to here in Columbus, Ohio. It's my good friend, John Cooper. Okay. Like, this isn't just like somebody on, you know, my buddy, John Cooper. All right. He's the coolest dude I know. He makes a wicked cheeseburger too, by the way. If you ever invite you over, please have it. But his number is super easy to remember. 614. Okay. 488. That's not bad. Coop. 614-488 Coop. Call him up. And if you don't have one of those, like, you know, ancient phones, that'd be 488-2667. So, and he will insure anything, by the way. I'm sure. I don't really know. And also a giant thank you to Scott Dietering Photography for donating time, energy, patience to produce this show. And if you need headshots, photography, I don't know, whatever else he does, it seems like he does everything. Contact my good friend Scott Dietering right there. It's right there. But when I asked both of them to help without any hesitation at all, they said yes. And what can we do to help? Anything. So, and I'm now asking all of you to help. We work towards building a bike, a game changer for a young person we're going to get to meet and maybe talk about. So, talk to. We're going to talk about them. We're going to talk too. But enough of this blah, 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 blah. I've been talking to a laptop for 9 months, going on 10 months. Let's talk to somebody else. My first guest, I can't understate this enough. I can't say it, make it as important as it is. He single-handedly made Pat's Pandemic Podcast an international success and a sensation. From Fat Fish Guitars, Mr. Dave Dixon. Dave from Northumberland, UK.
Yes, hands across the ocean.
Dave and I, we got this weird kind of a friendship now, all because of this podcast, right?
Yeah, I mean, it started up. I mean, you say I do all the guitar stuff, but I do have a day job. And when 2020 happened, I wasn't going into the office every day. I wasn't meeting my buddies in the break room every lunchtime.
The pub?
No. Just genuinely the break room. I lost my routine, and it ended up you're getting up, you're having your morning coffee. I'm having my after lunch coffee, and yeah, it just kind of became part of my daily routine.
So you reached out to me, and you had me on your show. Yeah. And we talked about just guitars and life in general, and the journeys that we go on, and then through this we continue through our lockdown, and then you started up a hobby that is just unbelievable. Could you tell me like how we got there? Like you started mining plastic in the
I started doing interviews for my show, and the guy I interviewed before you is a guitar pick collector, and he got me down this almighty rabbit hole of there's more than these 50 cent picks that you get at the guitar store, different materials, different thicknesses, and suddenly I found myself with an awful lot of spare time during the spring and the summer, and I started experimenting, just making different picks, and you can do different shapes and sizes, and just subtle differences make a big difference to the playing experience, and it just kind of took on a life of its own.
So you sent me a little package with a few in it, and they're all I use, by the way, now. But so I get this nice card, Fat Fish Guitar Picks, sweet logo, with these amazing handmade picks. Now I even saved this one to open live on the air.
Live unboxing like all the cool kids do.
Like all the cool YouTubers do. So if you're a guitar player, normal pick is like 1 mil or under. This is about, what is these? About 3 to 4?
3.5.
Yeah. It's a lot of pick. Now I also like them big, because I hold them like this improperly. Let's be honest. So you sent it to me, and I was like, I even said, I'm like, it's probably more pick than I can handle. Mm-hmm. And I've done at least 2, if not 3 orders since then, right? I've called, I'm like, I need more. So it's just, I love them. And so let me ask you, if there's anybody watching who is a guitar person or has a guitar person on their Christmas list, it's probably a little late to get them for Christmas, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking orders, and I can ship. I'm very much at the mercy of Royal Mail over here and USPS over your side, which I'm not hearing brilliant things about at the minute. I think they're rushed off their feet. So yeah, it's going to be definitely too late for ordering for Christmas. But yeah,
but there's never a bad time to order a custom-made guitar pick, right?
Yeah, correct.
So, so I also Dave not only donated his time, he donated money towards the charity twice. This is 2 different times. Dave's a good guy. If you have any guitar needs, reach out to him. What's your channel on YouTube, Dave?
On YouTube, I'm down as Fat Fish Guitar Studio, and just online at www.fatfish.co.uk. And one thing I thought, like you say, I've donated, I'll be donating again. But if anybody places any orders, whether from the podcast or just the public in general, any money that I make through Fat Fish Picks between now and the end of the year, let's split it 50-50, and half of it comes over to Christopher's Promise.
Dave, you're gonna make I'm a big softie. Dave, you're a great guy. Have you been to the States? Have you ever been over here?
No, I haven't.
Guess what I think you need to do?
Yeah.
Come to Ohio. It's the crown jewel of. Well, Dave, we've got people that want to hear some music and you were going to play, and by the way, what time is it at your house right now?
It's coming up to 11:15 at night, so we're kind of into the territory where these things will attract the police. And I don't mean a guest appearance by Sting. I can't do live music this time of night, unfortunately. So
that's understood.
Yeah.
But so awesome, Dave. Thank you very much for staying with us, for chit chatting with us a little bit. Check out his programs. Check out his, also, by the way, your Fatfish guitar software is great for anybody, learning guitarist. Like, yeah, I checked it out. I'm a terrible guitar player, and I learned stuff, so it was good. So, Dave, yes.
Thanks for having me on. Thanks for letting me be part of it, because I was just really quickly. I was thinking, 2020, it's been a rubbish year, and when it's written in the history books, it'll be a few paragraphs of how grim it was. But everybody's got their own personal stories, whether it's you started up a pick company, you started a podcast, or you got somebody a bike. And I think it's awesome that what you're doing, somebody's memory of 2020 will be, oh yeah, that was the year, our daughter got a bike, or it's actually a happy memory. So thanks for making that possible. Thanks for letting me be part of it.
Absolutely, Dave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have an excellent week, and we'll see you soon. If I don't talk to you before, have a great holiday.
And you. Cheers.
All right, thanks.
Nice.
Dave Dixon from Northumberland. Totally amazing. Just such a great guy. So next up, it's time for some music. And on the show, there's guitars and stuff. I played sometimes, but I talk too much. It's hard for me not to sing or not to just talk. But so I reached out to a few people. A few people reached out to me when we started talking about doing this. And there was the hardest part was fitting everybody in. There were so many people that wanted to be a part of the show. I was, again, humbled by everyone's generosity. So there's a guy, I'm going to tell just a quick story. And by the way, we're probably going to run over here and there, but it's not network TV. Who cares? By the way, if you're not noticing that, that's how you can donate. If you need help reading it, or if you're not sure how to donate, we'll help you. This isn't just about singing songs and being awesome with Dave Dixon. We're buying bikes. So you guys are great. Several years ago, I was playing a gig, and it was what they call a pickup gig, where it was a multiple musicians. We kind of just met on stage, shook hands, we start playing. It was me, my friend, Mr. Phil Maneri, and this guy, Bob Pyzik. I'd heard of Bob Pyzik, Pi Sound, all that kind of stuff. Hi, Carter. And I didn't know anything about him, really. All I heard is a great guy. So we get up and we play some songs, and, I can sing and play okay. I'm all right. And Bob Pyzik's so good, it made me want to burn my guitars. Like, he sings like an angel. He plays like a 10-foot monster. He's just this meeting of talent, and then he's really easy on the eyes, by the way. And he's honestly one of the nicest guys I know. So my good friend, Mr. Bob Pyzik, is our first musician of the night.
I think you're coming to me, Pat.
Are you there?
You another device here, and it's a little bit of a delay. So I'm just hearing you, but thanks for inviting me to be a part of this. I'm so glad to be helping you out, and I hope that everybody donates during my segment. I'm going to donate a few of my holiday CDs to anybody who donates during my segment. And thanks very much. And here's some music for you. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lank, his Fortune seemed its lot. We got into the drifted banking wheel, we got upside. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is white, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing this sleighing song. Just get a bobtail nag, 240 for its speed. Hitch him to an open sleigh and crack him, take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. All right. I'm going to do a few of my favorite Christmas songs. Hope you enjoy them. Here's one that was made famous by the Eagles, but theirs is a remake. Bells will be ringing, sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Choirs will be singing silent night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come on for Christmas. Please come on for Christmas. If not for Christmas, by New Year's night. Friends and relations send salutations, sure as the stars shine above. But this is Christmas, Christmas, my dear, the time of year to be with the ones you love. So won't you tell me you never more roam? Christmas and New Year's will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief or pain, and I'll be happy. It's Christmas once again. Thank you, Pat Buzzard, for letting me be a part of this. Remember, if you donate during my segment, we're going to send you one of these Bob Piasek Christmas CDs. Here's another one of my favorite songs. This is from Charlie Brown Christmas that we watched it last night on PBS. Christmas time is here, happiness and cheer, fun for all the children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air, carols everywhere, olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere, Yuletide by the fireside, and joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Yuletide by the fireside, joyful memories there. Christmas time is here, families drawing near. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Oh, that we could always see such spirit through the years. Thank you very much. I hope you are donating big to Pat's Pandemic Podcast. If you donate during my segment, you're going to get one of these CDs. And let me do one more for you, Pat.
Do it.
Thanks a
You
lot
hear me?
for having me. And it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10, listening once again with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that chooses the wish of Barney and Ben. Gossip will rock and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. Yes, it's Christmas once more. Thank you, Pat. Merry Christmas, everybody.
I can't get over how awesome you are, Bob. You're amazing. You're awesome, Bob. It was great. I donated again just to get your record. I can't get over how awesome you are, Bob. You're amazing. That's me talking. You're awesome, Bob. It was great. I donated again just to get your record. Awesome. All right, Bob. Thank you so much. You're amazing. Go see Bob Pizek. You're amazing. All right. That was awesome. So we're ironing out some details, but I got to be honest, so far, it ain't bad. Dave Dixon was amazing. Bob Pizek, he's festive, awesome. He's super handsome. Not to be outdone by a Santa hat. Come on over. I've got somebody. Special appearance.
Hey, internet viewers. I'll see you in a little bit. I'm going to sing a song in a little bit. Hope you don't mind.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we do it around here. So my next guest is rock and roll royalty here in Columbus, Ohio. I knew of Colin Gow years before I actually met Colin Gow. He is easily one of the most, sorry, my laptop's running out of power and it shouldn't be. Most gregarious, open, and nice guys when it comes to men. And he's literally like as, I don't know. He just loves music, and it just exudes from him. So without any further ado, my good friend, Mr. Colin Gow from the amazing band Watershed. One, there you go.
Yep, there you go. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm good, Colin. How are you doing?
Great. I'm just down here mopping up the coffee shop. This gives me a little break, and I appreciate you doing a nice thing. This is really cool.
You know,
Bob was talking. He got me going. Great job. And so, yeah, obviously, if you want a copy of this best of album, if you donate, it's got 18 songs on here. The things I'll play will be on this. And as a bonus, if you open it up, there's all this cool artwork. But you even get a picture of me passed out on a sofa, which Biggie put in there. So we'll put in the pot with best of Superior albums there if anyone's interested, you know.
That's awesome.
Just donate.
Colin, I got to be honest, I haven't seen you face to face since this all started.
No, man, it really blew apart everyone's schedule, right? You'd come down and get some coffee, and now you're at home drinking coffee. I'm down here drinking coffee, and you know, hopefully it won't be too long. We can start hanging out and talking rock and roll again.
Rock and roll and coffee again. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, world famous Mr. Colin Gow.
All right, here's a couple songs from that record. If you donate, you get it. This is called Cold Weather. You say nobody here can drive seconds before we slide off the road. And as I'm digging out your car, you say we get along better if we just move someplace warm. But baby, I like the way my breath freezes in the light of the moon. And I like to hear the sound of the snow crunching under my worn out paper round boots when the air it stings. It hits you like a smack in your face, and the nights are so much longer than the days. It's then I know the only thing better than cold weather is knowing one day we'll be warm again. Now winter makes the summer makes you feel so good. Pain makes you love, makes you understood. And hope it's just a chance. The next time you'll say yeah, she'll say yeah. Clippers diving down where the man says it's a new record low. Outside up at the wind blows, your things are packed. You're moving to a town without snow. I wish you luck chasing the sun, but that was never was for me. See, I need to feel it all. The winter and the fall. Don't want a shortcut to the spring, so you can keep South Beach, Scottsdale, and Vegas. My skies, I'm taking my talent. Time to travel off the ground, that's what I know. The only thing better than cold weather is knowing one day we'll be warm again. The air stings, it hits you like a smack in your face in the nights. So much longer than the days, it's then I know. The only thing better than cold weather is knowing one day warm again. The only thing better than cold weather, knowing one day we'll be warm again. All right, cold weather, it's appropriate.
Hey, Colin. Maybe
Yes,
step
sir.
a little. Maybe I think we might be overdriving the mic a little bit. Maybe step back just like if you can step back a little bit.
I'm getting
Try that.
loud. Sorry. All right, so
sound
rock
amazing.
and roll. It feels like a real rock and roll show, Pat. You just said bass player turned down. You know? Does that sound better?
Hey, you know how to make a guitar player? Yeah.
All right. That's good, though. See, it feels live. It's good.
It does.
All right,
like
I'm going to do another tune. Exactly. That was the sound check. We're on the flyer. This keeps it fun. It's live. We could have taped this thing, made it flawless. That's not how we're rolling, you know?
Right. Exactly.
So, all right. I backed up. Hopefully this is good. I'll do another tune and get out of here. Thanks for doing this, Pat. All the good you do, man. Another song from the Colin Gal Superior record. If you donate, you get a copy. It's out there everywhere. It's a Christmas song. Pandemic appropriate by luck. So Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. Take care of each other. And this is called Still Love Christmas. Sky is turning gray and the rain is falling down. That only means one thing around this town. I see the Christmas trees tied to the cars. Mine still rotting out in the backyard. It's the same one you and me we used last year. But I want you to know I still love Christmas. I want you to know the spirit is near. I want you to know I still love Christmas, even if I don't show it this year. Took that job and moved out west. I stayed here at home, became one of the rest. You only came home once on the 4th of July. Hey, you like to hear safe at home? My Christmas card says I'm feeling alone, yeah. But I took your card and I threw it in the trash. But I want you to know I still love Christmas. I want you to know the spirit is near. I want you to know that I still miss you, even if I can't show it this year. May all your wishes come true. May you get something shiny. May you get something new. I hope everyone gathers around your tree. As for me, Christmas Eve about 3 p.m. I'll be sitting at the bar down at Dixon. And yeah, that's where I'll be. If you want to see me, but I want you to know I still love Christmas. I want you to know the spirit is near. I want you to know I still love Christmas, even if I don't show it this year. I want you to know I still love Christmas. I want you to know the spirit is near. I want you to know that I still love you, even if I can't show it this year. Even if I don't show it this year. Even if I don't show it this year. Na 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 na. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Pat. Thanks for having me, man.
That was
Mike,
awesome. You pushed a lot of rock and roll through the internet. I don't know. It couldn't handle all of it.
Oh, man. Sorry about that. Well, it's on the
Good.
record and it's all that stuff and online. So listen to it and give money. Now maybe you heard some new songs you like. Check them out. It's all over the internet.
Awesome. Thank you, Colin. Colin Gall, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, let's all go to Colin's Coffee and get some drinks. Perfect. So so by the way, we're working through I know it was a little choppy at some parts of Colin's performance, but it was amazing. I can promise you, I've seen Colin play many times. He's a badass. Yes, it's after hours, so we can use some swear words if we have to. All right, I was just told no swear words. So Colin's coffee shop is in Upper Arlington. It's basically at the corner, more or less, of Riverside and Fishinger. I'll get the address here shortly. So is it
Top of the hour, Lauren wants to do updates.
Okay,
Top of the hour.
good enough. So hey, Dave, can you hear me?
Hey, what's up, Pat?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
Going good, man.
It's a little dark.
Look at you guys. It looks warm where you are.
It's like 75 and muggy. I'm sweating, Pat. I'm sweating.
Don't let this scarf fool you.
75 and muggy.
I might jump in the pool behind me after we get done.
What part of Ohio are you in?
The very, very southern part of Ohio.
So southern.
Orlando, Florida. There's palm trees behind us, but you can't see it because it's dark.
That's awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my great friend Dave Townsley from Orlando. Well, I don't know if you're from Orlando. That's where you're now. And Megan, I don't have your name in front of me. I feel like a goof. Jackpool, that's right. So and by the way, we're always curious what the temperature feels like. Like, it's 75, but what's it feel like?
You would probably feel like, I feel like other people up north would think it was like 95.
That sounds about right. Okay. Well, I've been talking too much. Sing us some songs. You guys are amazing. Thank you for giving us some help.
Thank you.
And please remember, donate to Christopher's Promise. I've got an update coming that is going to blow your mind. See you guys in a few minutes.
Bye, buddy.
Sunday morning, rain is falling. And still some color, share some skin. See, back and forth, we swear like bridges in stone. We'll change the weather, we're still together when it is. I hope that things just get so crazy, living life gets hard to. Well, Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm still going back to you. Just thinking someday it'll bring me back to you. Still maybe someday it'll bring me back to you. They don't know that I need, and darling, she is all I see. Come and rest you close with me. He was driving slow on Sunday morning. He never wanna leave. And my favorite street show every outline. And I paint a picture with my hands. See, back and forth, we sway like branches in stone. We'll change the weather, we're still together with hands. Hope that things just get so crazy, living life gets hard too. Well, Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm still calling back to you. Just thinking someday it'll bring me back to you. Still maybe someday, 'cause it'll bring me back to you. They don't know that all I need, and darling, she is all I see. So come and rest your close with me. He was driving slow on Sunday morning. He never wanna leave. but things just get so crazy. Living life gets hard still. There's Sunday morning, rain is falling, and I'm still calling back to you. Just thinking someday it'll bring me back to you. Still maybe someday this will bring me back to you. They don't know that I'm late, and darling, she is holy. See, come and rest your bones. With me, he was driving slow on Sunday morning. He never wanted, 'cause maybe you're like me. And darling, she is holy. See, so come and rest your bones with me. He was driving slow on Sunday morning. He never wanted.
Yes, we're back.
Well, cheers, you guys. Holiday cheers to you. Thank you so much for having us again. Got a couple more songs to go for you. She's a good girl, she loves her mama, loves Jesus in America too.
She's a good girl. She's crazy about Elvis, those horses, and a boyfriend too.
And it's a long day, just living in Reseda. There's a freeway just running through the gardens.
I'm that boy, so don't even miss that. I'm that boy, breaking her heart.
And I'm free falling. And so I'm free falling. All the vampires are walking through the valley, move face down. Ventura Boulevard is. Bad boys are standing in the shadows, and all the good girls are home with broken hearts, and so I'm free. I'm free falling, and so I'm free. I'm free falling, and so I'm free falling now. Free falling, and I'm free falling now. Free falling, and I'm free falling now. Free falling, and I'm free falling now. Free falling.
On a fly out over my heart and on a ride, leaning the sky.
Who wants to free fall out into nothing? I'm going to leave this world for a while, and so I'm free. I'm free falling, and so I'm free. I'm free falling, and so I'm free falling now. Free falling down, 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 free falling, and I'm free. I'm free falling, and so I'm free.
up, Eddie?
Cheers, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We have one more tune to go for you if we have time. Fun holiday song. And I want to remind you guys, it costs about around $2,000 to get a bike for what Pat's trying to do here, and we appreciate you having us. So every little bit helps. These are not inexpensive things, and I don't know if you remember riding a bike growing up. I know I do. It's like the best part of childhood.
Yeah.
So I know I have kids. I know Pat has kids. Co-workers, he affectionately calls them. So everybody wants that chance to ride a bike, so it's just such an awesome cause. So we're gonna do a fun Christmas tune that we just learned.
Oh, hey, let's do a fun Christmas
Yeah,
tune.
let's do it. I think it's fun. I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
This evening has
And
gone
hoping that you drop in.
very nice.
And it's just like that.
Mother will start to worry.
Beautiful, what's your
Father
hurry?
will be pacing the floor.
Listen to that fireplace
So
roar.
really I better scurry.
Beautiful, please don't
Or
hurry.
maybe just have a dream more. And neighbors might think, say what's in this drink.
Cares to be had out there.
I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight now.
This feeling.
I'll take your hat and your hair looks swell.
Honestly, no,
Mind
sir.
if I'm moving closer?
Please say that it's
A
right.
sense of hurting my pride.
Stay.
Baby, don't hold out.
Baby, it's cold outside. We get real pushy.
I like to think of it as opportunistic.
Simply must go.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The answer is no.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The welcome has been
Lucky that you dropped
so
in.
very warm.
Look at the window at that
Sister
song.
will be suspicious.
Your lips look
Brother
delicious.
will be there at the door.
Waves upon a tropical
Baby
shore.
says my is
Your
vicious.
lips are
Who maybe
delicious.
just a little bit more.
Never such a blizzard
Gotta
before.
go
It
home.
can freeze out there.
See them to your cold.
It's up to your knees out there.
You really been good.
I can take your hand.
Don't you say
How could you do this thing to me?
it's us tomorrow.
My lifelong
This
sorrow.
will be plenty in fact.
If you got pneumonia and I
Can't stay.
get over that hold out,
Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah, a little Christmas music for you.
Cheers, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pat, for having us. Thank you.
Thank you
It's not
so
cold outside
much.
here, though. It's,
No.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating
Well,
profusely, Pat.
It's perfect
I'm sweating.
weather.
I'm sweating because it was awesome.
Oh,
Uh,
that's so
un-
sweet.
You're awesome.
We're going to keep moving. Unfortunately, I talk too much, so we're running on time. But you guys were amazing. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Uh,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you. And now I have a super amazing guest. You know, this morning I talked about, why we were doing this, the guy we were doing this for. And he's a pretty cool little dude. I got to be honest. He's already like a better musician than I'll ever be. And I got to turn this off. And he's here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to introduce you to Jack. Jack, can you come on the show?
How do I do that?
There you are.
There.
There we
Hello.
go. We did it for you. Jack, what's going on?
Nothing.
Are you enjoying the show?
I am. Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah. Dave is a good guy, and then Megan that was with him. We've had a lot of fun so far, and we're just getting started. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I noticed you have a saxophone.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I had a saxophone, you know what I would make with it?
What?
noise. But I have a feeling you can do better than I can.
Probably.
All right, my friend. Let's see what you got. Let's hear that saxophone. What was that? That was so good.
Thank you.
Holy cow. That was fantastic. So, hey, Jack, I play guitar and I also buy a bunch of them, it seems like. Maybe after this all gets through and we're allowed to hang out, maybe me and you can jam sometime. Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. Man, that was awesome. So I read your letter this morning and people were pretty, you're right, Brandon, by the way, that's way better than I could do. Read your letter this morning and you talked about your brother, Ben. And when you see him whizzing down the road on a bike, you were, that's something that you wanted to be a part of, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know everybody that's here tonight, everyone that's doing show performances, and you included, our whole goal is to get you that bike. And we're going to get you that bike, by the way. It's going to happen. The good people at Cooper Insurance, Dede Photography, Colin's Coffee, and everyone that's performed, Dave Dixon, Bob Pyzik, Colin Gow, Dave Ranke, like, we're there. We're going to do it. It's going to be amazing. So if you're allowed to stay up, like, I don't know how old are you? 15, 20, 35?
10.
10?
Yeah.
How are you so good and good looking at 10 years old? Oh, man. So are you allowed to stay up a little bit longer?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. So if you keep watching the show, any chance you could come back and talk with me a little bit more?
Yeah.
All right. Because I talk too much and we're running a little behind. So I'm going to get some more people playing music and then we'll get you back if you want.
Okay.
How about just an hour from now? Like, why don't we tune in at 8 o'clock?
That's great.
All right, my friend. You're awesome. This is for Jack, everybody. Let's go. You're awesome. See you, my friend.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
Bye. So I'm just going to jump right into my next guest, Mr. James Ranke. He's truly an excellent musician, a kind heart. He had an event. All right. By the way, if you are on the show and you haven't got an invite from me yet, email me because I tried to get everybody, but you know me, I'm pretty scatterbrained. But James Ranke, we met on an island in the mysterious seas of Ohio, and we've been great friends ever since. I'm just going to bring him on. Scott got this, Scott. James Ranke, how are you?
Pat Buzzard, what's up, man?
Dude, good to see you. I haven't seen you face to face in way too long.
It's been a while. It was cool meeting Jack there.
Oh, Jack's the man. He's already better musicians than I think both of us combined, to be honest.
Yeah, he killed it.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what, because I'm chattering too much, I'm just going to throw to you. Give us a couple songs, cool. And let's knock it out of the park.
Sweet.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sick in my bodies and stay, and I'll turn right back around. In my bodies and stay, and I turn right back around. I said I don't want to leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind. I said, baby, I got your number, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. I called you many times. You can't call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You gotta call me. This beautiful heart can love you and give you what you need. This beautiful heart can love you and give you what you need. I said I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. So baby, just give me one reason. Give me just one reason why. I said, baby, give me one reason. Give me just one reason why I should stay. Because I told you that I love you. There ain't no more say. Keep moving. I got one more for y'all. Thanks for.
That's awesome. Keep going.
Yeah. I hope I didn't just hijack the song from you, Pat. This is an original, and it's 8 years older than Jack, so we're pretty old now. She only smokes chemos, but only when the daytime's gone. She only does nothing wrong. Makes sense when you're loving. She did it, do it, don't do it again. She only does nothing wrong. Here I sit, like I missed a home run swing, bases loaded in the ninth, and I devised it, untimed it, and made it fast, and blink of an eye. And she only hears what she wants to hear, but that's alright. She only does nothing wrong. Makes sense when you're loving. She did it, we'll do it again. She only does nothing wrong. Here I sit, like I missed a home run swing, bases loaded in the ninth, and I devised it, untimed it, and made it fast, the blink of an eye. Oh, she gone, she gone, she gone. 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 Thanks, y'all.
James, that was amazing. Thank you so much. Mr. James Ranke, ladies and gentlemen. James, if you get a chance in one of the feeds, put your website or anything you want. Go see James.
Will do, man. Thanks for making me a part of it, dude. I love it.
Thank you.
Love you, man.
So I'm just going to jump to my next guest. He is a titan amongst men. He is a singer-songwriter extraordinaire, maybe one of the most electric performers I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen 4 or 5 people at least. Coming from Fret Not Farms, way down south, Mr. Deline Christian. Deline, are you with me? Can you hear me? Oh, no. We can see you. Oh, no. I'm going to get out and come back in. Hang on a second. Want me to just go ahead and say it?
Yes.
All right. I'll be back in a second, Deline. Hold on.
1 hour in.
So at 1 hour in, I have some fantastic news. Everybody was like, you know, how much have we raised? Like, what's going on? And we have raised already $2,160 as of right now in 60 minutes. So if you, by the way, there was an issue with a PayPal link. Yeah. $2,160. We have 2 hours to go. I think we should try to buy a couple bikes. I'm just saying it. Let's go to 3,000 as fast as we can. By the way, if you're doing a PayPal link, Lauren Lichtenhauer is the founder of the foundation. The last 4 of her phone number, you have to use this to do that, are 6603. So that's what we got to do. All right, let's try Deline one more time. Let's see what we got.
Any luck? We live?
We're live. It's all you, buddy. I love you.
All right. Well, I got no Christmas song, so I'm going to do a song about my bicycle. Since this is about getting bikes, everybody donate. This is about my Schwinn Stingray when I was 8 years old. Hopefully this works for everybody. I used to live in Kentucky, down in Louisville, across the street from Don and Doug. I think they live there still. Their sister was Sweet Melissa. Her hair was hillbilly blonde. I bet she's still good looking, unlike Doug and Don. I was a high on life. I didn't know about weed. I hadn't found Jim Beam. Jim hadn't found me. I had a baseball glove, a beat up bat. I still dream about days like that, going out to play at 6 a.m. on my Stingray. It was made by Schwinn. That banana seat, the sissy bar, the cheetah slick took me oh so far away. Every summer day, Kelly was my neighbor, turned out my best friend. His mama played a Gibson, she taught us both blowing in the wind. We'd sit outside of that basement window of that local neighborhood rock band. It was 2 brothers, they both got drafted. They lost each other in Vietnam. But I was high on life, I didn't know about weed. I hadn't found Jim Beam, Jim hadn't found me. I had a baseball glove, a beat up bat. I still dream about days like that, going out to play at 6 a.m. on my Stingray. It was made by Schwinn. That banana seat, the sissy bar, the cheetah slip took me oh so far away. Every summer day. Hey. I was a high on life, I didn't know about weed. I hadn't found Jim Beam. paint Jim hadn't found me. I had a baseball glove, a beat-up bat. I still dream about days like that, going out to play at 6 a.m. on my Stingray. It was made by Schwinn, that banana seat, the sissy bar. The cheetah slip took me oh so far away. Every summer day, I remember my father hanging out with Mr. Steele, drinking PBRs on a split rail fence that was not really real. I have such fond memories riding around in his car. I remember the day we both slipped away. He bought my first guitar, and I was high on life. I didn't know about weed. I hadn't found Jim Payne. Jim hadn't found me. I had a baseball glove, a beat-up bat. I still dream about days like that, going out to play at 6 a.m. on my Stingray. It was made by Schwinn, that banana seat, the sissy bar. The cheetah slip took me oh so far away. Every summer day, my Kentucky Stingray, 1968. Hey! Did it work?
It worked great.
Oh, very cool.
You got another one for us?
I do. This one came in number 2 in the Middle Tennessee Songwriting Contest. I was kind of proud of that. Got me an invite to the Bluebird. But the main thing tonight is send your money and let's get bicycles all together. You're doing a great thing here, brother. This is called Dancing in the Kitchen.
Thank you, my brother.
She only dances in the kitchen to the radio. Her little hip, it starts a twitching when the lights go low. She starts to shimmy, she starts to shake. Turn up the radio for heaven's sake. We're dancing in the kitchen, we're fixing to make us some love. She never dances in the nightclubs where everybody can see. She only dances for the dishes. She only dances for me. Well, you can take all your girls dancing high up on a pole. Just meet me in the kitchen and we'll cook it real slow. We're dancing in the kitchen, we're fixing to make us some love. Come here, baby, hey! Monkey down the hall. She does the mashed potato, baby. That ain't all. She likes to shimmy, shimmy, and she likes to cocoa pop. Yeah, she's cooking in the kitchen and she is smoking hot. She likes to say, come help me, baby. I'm making up some lovey-dovey stew. Come put your garlic with my onions, and we can melt some butter too. Well, she puts her arms around me and we start to sway. Never had a woman ever treat me this way. We're dancing in the kitchen, we're fixing to make us some. Dancing in the kitchen, we're fixing to make us some. Dancing in the kitchen, we're fixing to make us some love. We gonna make us some love. Gonna make us some love. Clear off the table, baby daddy's home. Gonna make us some love. Pull down the shade, and I plug the phone and let love. We gonna make us some love. 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 Gonna make us some. Send your money, folks. Let's get some bike spot.
Deline, like a hurricane, you swoop in, you blow everybody away, and then you're gone. You're amazing, my friend. Keep waking up, Woodbury, and being the awesome person that you are. Thank you for giving us your time, your talent, and your love.
Thank you.
Thanks, brother. What's that? Donate.
Hey everyone, it's time for the music.
Oh, it's music time. Should I get a guitar?
You will need one.
I will need
Please,
one.
please, everyone, please donate to the charity to help a person get a bike, an awesome kid like Jack. It's time for music.
What song are we doing first?
First, we are doing Jingle Bells. Next is, then will be Six White Boomers.
We'll have to talk about that one. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Go now.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one horse open sleigh. Hey! Next one is Six White Boomers.
What's a boomer?
A boomer is a kangaroo.
Why would we sing a Christmas song about kangaroos?
Well, it's Australian Christmas.
Australian Christmas?
What's different about Australian Christmas?
Well, I'll tell you, everyone. Well, it's summer in Christmas.
It's summer in Australia?
Yes, Dad.
Right now?
Yes.
So what's a boomer again?
It's a kangaroo.
And?
And the reindeer can't
It's too hot.
It's too hot for them, so the boomers can go.
What are they doing?
They take Santa just like the reindeer. Now
Wow.
here-
And someone wrote a song about it?
Yep. Let's do this.
Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
You start, I'll follow.
Six white boomers, snow white boomers, racing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. Six white boomers, snow white boomers, on his Australian run. Everyone!
Here we go! Six white boomers, snow white boomers, chasing Santa Claus through the blazing sun. Six white boomers, snow white boomers, on his Australian run. Yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, JT Buzzard is soon to dethrone. I'm easy to dethrone, but soon to take over my job. And JT used to come to work with me when we would go see the talent agency. Remember, we would go? And,
Yeah.
and do you remember, like, one of my favorite people? Lily, are you ready? I'm just going to bring you in. Are you there?
Hi.
Can we see you?
We can't see you.
My camera's on.
We can't see you on the little camera. Oh,
There we are.
Yay!
Hey!
Hi, JT.
So,
You sound awesome.
so Lily, is it time to start booking them?
Is it
Yeah,
time to what?
better book me back in. I love
Yeah.
chair hop
I'll book you anytime, JT. You just let me know.
And-
and singing too.
And singing. Okay, you can go now.
I might be staying a little longer. Thank you, Internet. I hope you have a great day. But I'll be staying around.
Bye.
Don't you worry.
Stop
I'll be
stealing the
staying.
show. No one likes a show hog. Lily,
Okay,
my
I just have to say, when Dylan Christian was playing, I was like, this is amazing. It's so awful that I have to follow this. And then you bring on JT. Okay? That is so rude. I feel
that's
like
how much that's how much I believed in you.
I
You're
feel
so amazing.
sabotaged.
So, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Lily Bloom, she's going to play some harp, sing some song, and just be amazing. And by the way, we're buying bikes, so everyone keep donating, keep doing what you're doing. It's amazing. We are getting close. We need to everyone push a little bit harder. We're almost there. All right, Lily, it's all you.
Okay, you cut out for a second, but I think I'm good to go, so I'm going to start. This is a Rolling Stones song. Girl, that's way they perfume you with is made out of God of grace. Every time I touch you, baby, it tastes like a broken base. Don't know you're wearing those uptown high heels. I can tell by the giant step you've been walking in the cotton fields. Oh, you're so down, girl. Every time a monkey shot, you take my breath away. Every time you move like that, I got to get on my knees and pray. Don't you know that dress you're wearing is made out of fiberglass? Every time you move like that, I gotta go to Southern Mace. Oh, you're so down, girl. You're so down, down, down. You're so down, girl. You're so down. Gonna take you to the mountain river and to push you in. Gonna watch you all that world all off your velvet skin. Gonna take you down to New Orleans, down in Dixon Lane. Gonna watch you do the second line with the umbrella in your hand. Oh, you're so down, girl. You're so down, down, down. You're so down, girl. This next one is an original called Ghost. I just released my first 5-song EP on Friday, so look me up on Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. And enjoy. Thanks, Pat, for putting this on. Please donate to Christopher's Promise. It's such an awesome cause. He's already raised a lot of money, so that's great. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your evening. Sometimes when I'm alone, throw the lights low, I swear I see a ghost. Sometimes when I'm alone, throw the lights down, I swear that I feel in my space. They say all time will heal it. They say no, God don't feel it. You can't believe it, you can't deny it. They don't know that inside I'm dying, and I'm trying just to make it through. But I'm burning, I'm trying not to burn alive. hickory. Maybe this time I won't forget. Maybe I don't need your name anymore. Maybe it just can't be so anymore. How long can I live with you out in my every breath? You're gonna scare me after day. Sometimes when I'm alone, all the lights are low. I swear I'm dancing with your ghost. And I turn on the radio. Come on, baby, help me like you do. I won't say anything, it's just us two. I'm dancing with your shadow, your memory, and all the bad things you did to me. Come on, baby, ooh, and then shake your body. Put on the record on before you go. Sometimes when I'm alone, all the lights are low. I swear I see your ghost. They say you'll tell me healing, but they're not the ones who feel it. They can't believe it, they can't ignore. They don't know who I'm bleeding for. And I'm running, but I'm running blind. 'Cause it's you I think about all the time. Sometimes when I'm alone, all the lights are low. I swear I'm dancing with your ghost, but every song comes to a close.
Lily, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for being a part of this. Lily Bloom.
Tell JT to come to the office soon.
We'll be in as soon as this coronavirus gets done.
Yes, soon, I hope.
Yeah. Thank you,
right,
Lily
bye.
Bloom, Queen
Thank
of Heart.
you.
Thank you. So, my next guest is someone that started me on this journey of trying to do more, and it's the weirdest. I'll try to tell the story as short as possible. I was doing yoga. I was trying to get bendy. Feel better. I just quit smoking. I was trying to feel healthier, and I got to meet this amazing young woman who it was like at a yoga thon or something like that. I think it was a yoga thon. I'll chill. She could talk in a second. I'm going to chat first. So then we got to be friends. She asked me if I would play live music at an event she was doing, and it was called Inspire the World Day, and it is to this day it's a pivotal moment in my life. I didn't know what to play. I'd never played. I'm pretty much a not great guitar player. That's pretty much my thing. And I certainly have never played no yoga class. I didn't know how to do that. So I asked her, like, what would you like? What would you like me to play? And in the most amazing way, she said, whatever you choose. I don't know what you should play, but whatever you choose, it will be perfect. And that gave me the freedom to go ahead and just be like, okay, I'll come up with something. And I did, and it was amazing. It was truly a pivotal moment of my life and my music career. So Julie and I have remained great friends. Anytime that either one of us has something that we need, each other's special talents, we reach out to each other. And then when I asked her to be a part of this, she goes, well, what would you like me to do? And I got to totally Julie Wilkes her, and I got to say, I don't know what you're going to say, Julie, but whatever you say, I'm sure it's going to be perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear and great friend, Julie Wilkes.
Hello, can you hear me all right?
I can hear you great.
Awesome. Thank you. That actually made me tear up, and it brought back such good memories of so much of the work of light and love that we've been able to do together. I think that when we worked on Inspire the World Change together, well, I don't even want to say the word work. When we partnered on that together, it was the beginning of something greater than just that effort. It was about coming together as kindred spirits and wanting to make a difference in the lives of others. And I think that that's what we're doing here tonight. And so it's my privilege to be here, and I'm so excited to hang out with your viewers and to make sure that we get Jackson that bike for sure.
And we're getting closer. So I'm just going to hand it over to you, Julie, and just talk a little bit. I'm going to check on our totals and see where we are. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes. All right.
All right. Thank you, Patrick. And here, everyone, make sure you're going out and giving your donations. This is to get Jackson his bike. And gosh, we know there couldn't be something that could be more heartfelt. So I'm here. And when Patrick said, Julie, come on in and do your thing. I didn't know if I was going to do yoga for you all, if I was going to do something else. But one of the things that touches my heart more than anything is the ability to give talks that blend science, evidence-based advice, and inspiration into bite-sized pieces that allow people to get inspired and want to go out and just kick tail in their life, right? Just do it. And so I wanted to talk about a few things. Right now, one of the things that I'm most grateful for is the ability for me to go out and reach masses of people with motivational talks. And so here you go. This one is just for Jackson. And what I want to talk about is how we keep moving forward, bringing our best self into what we do, even when life is hard, and especially when life is hard. And so, first of all, I want to start off and tell you, anybody who's listening right here, we are in extraordinary times. Extraordinary times, and the words are, it's unprecedented. We haven't seen things like this. But can I tell you that we are now enduring, scientists just released this number, we experience more stress in one day. We have to make more decisions in one day than our grandparents made in their lifetime. It's not my data point. It's what research is telling us right now, because of, and our grandparents went through the Great Depression, they went through the war, they went through many, many difficult things. We are experiencing higher levels of complexity, of stress and worry, and this is causing us to have quite a bit of damage being done from the inside out. You see, when we're under stress, what happens is the body is perfectly, beautifully designed. Your brain is the most advanced computer that will ever be created in the world. And you have this thing called the amygdala. It's the first thing that receives any input that you're experiencing. So right now, as you're listening to me, it's receiving the information first. And what happens is the amygdala says, is my human under threat response? Is my human in a place where I need to react quickly? And that might be if I was going on stage in front of 1,000 people and I wanted to up my game, my amygdala is going to kick in and give me that adrenaline boost to be my best in that moment. Or maybe I'm in an unsafe space and I need to get out of there quickly. My amygdala is going to say, take over and let's go. But see, the thing is, the amygdala is only supposed to be used for special occasions when you need that. But what's happening right now in the world is that our brain is constantly saying there's threat, there's stress, because our life is uncertain. The world out there is uncertain. We're disconnected from people. Our routines are off-hinged. The status, our ability to feel as if we're accomplished has reduced. In fact, they're saying that people are going to sleep at night feeling less accomplished by up to 79% from where they were a year ago. They're just not feeling a sense of connection to purpose or passion. They're just waiting for 2021 to come in hopes that it's better. And so what's happening, though, is that the amygdala is kicking off. And it's causing all of us to be stressed and reactive. Because you see, when the amygdala decides that there's a threat, It shuts down the rest of the brain, the limbic system, the emotions, the habits, the memories, the ability for the executive decision-making system of the prefrontal cortex to make great decisions for you that's based on logic and reasoning. These are out the door right now because we're feeling under threat and under stress. And it's causing us to not show up our best. But here's the worst part. When this is happening, what's happening to us is that our body is creating all of these chemicals that say my human is not okay. So I'm going to slow down their energy levels. I'm going to slow down their metabolism. I'm going to store fat around their mid-region to protect their vital organs. So now we've gained weight, which is more stressful. My human is going to not repair themselves as quickly because all of these things are being depressed. And I'm just going to keep pumping the cortisol out there that makes my human feel more tired, more lethargic, more depressed, more frustrated, more agitated, more irritated. So what are we going to do about this? Because we can't wait for 2021. You see, one of the reasons why Patrick and I came together back 10, 15 years ago for the first Inspire the World Day is I wanted to raise money for a wish kid. Because you see, my life, my doctor said that I wouldn't live past 0. And my heart is a miracle. But the only reason I've been able to live past any of the predictions that any of the doctors ever made, because I was actually pronounced dead at birth. But the only reason I was able to live past that is because I surrounded myself with people who lifted me up, who taught me about the world, and gave me a reason to want to be better than I was in that moment. And that's what tonight is about. We are giving this beautiful young man a chance to ride down the street on a bike next to his brother or next to his friends and just feel like one of them. And so I want to give you 3 really simple tips that's going to help you in this really busy, chaotic, hectic, messy, beautiful, wonderful, amazing world that we're living in right now. Because, the biggest thing that we need to do is look for the possibility. And it's really hard when that amygdala is taking over, shutting the brain down. So what we got to do is find ways that we keep that brain focused on listening, finding the possibility, and living into our moments. I turned 45 in about 15 days, and that's about 45 years past what the doctor said would ever be possible. The possibility is there. You have to see it and believe it and surround yourselves with it. So here's 3 things. And these are connected back to science, evidence-based. I'm working currently in my PhD in this space in brain health, and I love it. I love this stuff. I think it's so important that we learn about ourselves so we know how to bring our best selves into what we do. So here's the first thing. If you're feeling that sense of overwhelmingness, that stress, that worry, if it's getting the best of you, if you're not being your best self, if you're feeling stuck, first thing I want you to do, stand up. You stand up. When you stand up, you shift your body's physiology. This is as simple as it gets. You shift your body's physiology, but you cannot change your brain. You can't change the chemicals that are being produced in the brain, the cortisol and the adrenaline, when you're staying put, when you're staying seated and you're getting more and more aggravated. When you stay in the same space, the body doesn't get the signal to change. We stand up, we give the body that alert. The serotonin, the dopamine, it boosts. So just stand up. Stand tall, lift your heart, breathe, even if it's 30 seconds. Before you respond to that email, before you have a conversation, before you do anything, stand up, even take a walk, but allow yourself that shift in the chemistry to allow your best self to come forward. So that's number 1. I'm about easy tips that don't recreate the wheel. But if you listen to people like Brendan Burchard, Tony Robbins, Arianna Huffington, if you listen to Stephen Covey, all of these great thought leaders out there, they're saying the same thing. Lewis Howes, our Columbus sweetheart of a motivational speaker, Lewis will tell you the same thing. If you guys know any of these folks are saying you change your physiology, you change the way you think. That's what we've got to do. So stand up. Number 2, get your phone. And when you get your phone out, I'm going to have you do something. So I want you to just keep it close to you. We may or may not be able to predict what life is going to bring us today. I may be expecting really good news in an email today. I may be hoping for something, and it may or may not come. You may be waiting for that thing, that opportunity, that promotion, that job, that you name it, whatever is important to you. And it may or may not come. the thing is, when our brain is working and shooting on all cylinders, it's all right. Either way, whatever happens. Because see, what they find is when we know who we are, when we know how we want to show up to life, when we know what's important to us and we can behave in that way, it doesn't matter if we got the yes or if we got the no, our brain chemistry will still tell us that we're proud of ourselves and that we are accomplished and joyful and purposeful if we live into the things that are meaningful for us. So here's the three really, really easy thing for you to do right now. I want you to think of 3 words. 3 words that represent if you brought these 3 things into what you did, you will be proud of yourself. You may get the no. You may not get that job. You may not get that email you're hoping for. You may not get whatever it is, fill in your blank. But if you showed up in this way, maybe it's courageous, maybe it's loyal, maybe it's kind, compassionate, empathetic, joyful, from love, whatever it is, you find your words. I want you to take those 3 words that you come up with, add them to your calendar every day to come up at 3 o'clock for you, midday. And all I want you to do is ask yourself when they come up on your calendar, they just show up for a second, am I living into those words? Now, my words for today are courageous, vibrant, and service. Because if I can show up and be vibrant to anybody that I'm speaking to, lift them up, bring light to them, I'm joyful. If I can be courageous and maybe say the thing that's hard, that's important to me. And if I can be about service and give to other people, then that makes me happy. And maybe I don't get that email I'm hoping for tonight. Maybe I don't get that yes I was hoping was going to come. But I will go to bed and my brain chemistry will say, you still did it. You still are okay. And allows our brain to feel healthy and our body to feel healthy and for us to look forward to another day and be joyful. So find your 3 words. I want you to even share your 3 words. Tell someone else about this. This is a science that's been written about in many, many books. Brennan Burchard, he tells people to do this all the time in his High Performing Habits book. So this is stuff that they've studied and said this works for us. Find your 3 words, live into them every day, and remind yourself. And lastly, this is my favorite one. If we're looking to really change the way we see the world and we're looking to show up at our best and be our best, what studies tell us is when we pay forward, when we give back, when we help other people, it not only improves their happiness levels exponentially, but ours will boost by at least 19%. Now, I know that's a weird number, 19%, but at least by 19, just by doing something. So by just you helping Jackson tonight, you're going to boost your serotonin and your dopamine by at least 19%. By just doing something like holding a door for someone when it's inconvenient. There you go. You break away those stress hormones. You disrupt the amygdala takeover. And you give yourself that privilege to show up feeling like you did something that mattered. And I'm going to tell you, when you see the look in a kid's eye who actually gets to feel like a kid, you know it mattered. So I want to challenge you tonight for your brain health, for your best self, to overcome, not wait for 2021, not wait for the vaccines to all be distributed, but here and now, I'm going to ask you, call upon you to be a part of a force with me, with Patrick, with Marty, with the rest of the group here, to just bring out your best. The world is not going to always give us what we ask, but that's all right. As long as we show up, as long as we're our best, we come from a place of love, and we remember that time waits for no one. We got to look for those possibilities, and Jackson's one for us. So let's take care of him tonight. All right, Patrick, I hand it back over to you, my friend.
You're everything I knew that you would be. Thank you so much. Real quick, tell us about the new store. It's at Easton Town Center, right?
We've got 2. We've got one at Easton, one at Polaris. So our fitness studio, we had to close down our doors for COVID, but we are virtual online. 7 studios live. You get a free week. It's yoga, Pilates, all the good stuff. We got 30 classes a week and on demand. But then we decided we wanted to reach people with things like these cool shirts. This is our line. We design our own candles, our own sugar scrubs, you name it. And if you don't feel comfortable going into a mall, you can reach us at boxofgoodenergy.com. We deliver the box to your doorstep. But we're at Polaris, and we're also at Easton, and we'd love to see you for the holidays. We really wanted to try to put some good energy into the world, and that's why the name of the store is Good Energy, to try to help people to just feel a little bit lighter. You know, these times are tough, but we are going to thrive, and not only thrive, but be better. So.
You're amazing, Julie. Thank you so much for everything.
You're amazing.
Thanks. Thanks. I'll see you soon. So we're going to move quick. Dan, if you can hear me, we're running a little bit late. I'm sorry. So if you need to go pee, go ahead. My next guest is one of maybe my dearest friend, maybe somebody I've been friends with for so long. I don't remember what it's like not to be friends with them. We've shared literally the best of times that we could possibly have together, and we've held each other up on the tough times. And never once have I needed her and she didn't answer. From Franklin Furnace, Ohio originally, but now in Nashville, Tennessee, for just a brief time in Columbus, Ohio. Platinum record, Academy Award winning from the rock band Saving Jane, and her own solo projects, my dearest friend, Marty Dodson. Her name is not Jane.
Thank you for clarifying that.
We're happy. We're just trying to help. How are you doing, my friend?
Good. I'm all motivated now.
Isn't Julie awesome?
Yeah, cool. I was like, okay, I need to stand up more and write down some words. Good words, not the bad ones.
Awesome. Well, so tell me what you've been up to.
I have been writing, and I'm in the process of making a record. So I've recorded about 5 songs and released 3 of those so far.
Awesome.
And right now I'm doing lots of custom songs that people are purchasing for gifts for Christmas. So that keeps me busy.
That keeps on giving.
Yeah. Trying to figure out how to tell everybody's story has been really fun. So
that's amazing. Well, I tell you what, I talk too much. You know me so well. Thank you for being here. I'm just going to turn it over to you. Marty Dodson, her name is not Jane. She even plays guitar, folks. She literally took a few seconds of lessons, and I'm easily replaceable. So, all right. All right. I'll see you soon.
Are you gonna come in and out, or do I play a couple songs? How do we do this?
Why don't you do 2 songs? That way we're not, because that's enough of awesome. Like, we're not giving this away. We're donating it, by the way, and remember to donate, because we need to. We got stuff going on.
All right. Well, hi guys. This is weird because I'm looking at myself, but I know you're out there, and I'm excited to be here with Pat and all of his incredible friends for this great cause, and happy to play a few songs. I'm going to do one that is from my solo record that I'm working on. I put this out in October. You can find all of that stuff under the name Marty Jane on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, all of the places. So this song is called Haunted House. Mama lives in a haunted house. Daddy walked those floors for more than 40 years. She sees things that we try to tune out. Those empty rooms and her lonely tears. But we tried and we cried, get him to stay, but he said it was time and it had to be that way. So we lied and told him it was alright. Go, love you forever, I hope you know. And it ain't the same here. The air don't feel right, no. I stay in Nashville. She sleeps with a light on. We hold each other and promise one day it'll all make sense while we try to get used to the sound of his name in past tense. Oh. I think I live in a haunted house too. This body holds so many memories. Some I loved and some I just lived. Can't pick and choose what stays with me. My eyes, my mouth, window doors, my mind is the dusty attic that stores the ones who still hurt like. Up in a box, let's try to forget all the things I've lost. And it ain't the same here. The air don't feel right, no. I stay in Nashville, barely keeping the lights on. We hold each other and promise one day it'll all make sense. Get through the hard times. We're speaking of our dreams in past tense. Oh. We all live in a haunted house. This world's seen things it can't forget. Repeat history till it burns down. Are we all just ghosts that ain't gone yet? Yeah, we're all just ghosts that ain't gone yet. All right.
Oh my God, that was so good.
Thank you. Oh, thank you so much for coming back. The thing about doing these Zoom shows and shows like this is that you never know what's happening when you finish a song, and it's the most awkward thing. I hope you like it.
It's even more awkward than driving to Bozeman, Montana to play to nobody.
But boy, there were some good Applebee's on that trip.
There were some good Applebee's. Okay, so Marty, can you give us one more? Then we got to do an update. Then we're going to get to Dan and Kim Orr. So you're amazing. Thank you so much. You hang on after you're done to listen to the amount that we have. Your socks, they're going to be gone.
Good. I don't like these socks anyway. I tried to learn a Christmas Carol today just because 'tis the season. So let's see how well I do at remembering it. I kept getting weirdly emotional about the song, and when you hear it, you'll be like, why though? But anyway, here we go.
They told me, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, to lay before a king, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. For to honor him, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, when we come. Little baby, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, I am a poor boy too, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum. I have no gifts to bring, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, to lay before a king, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Shall I play for him, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, name my drum. Every night, ba-rum-pum-pum, the ox and lamb get time, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum. I play my drum for him, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum. I play my bass for him, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Then he smiled at me, ba-rum-pum-pum-pum, be my drum, be my drum, be my drum.
That was great. That was awesome. You're so amazing. Thank you for taking the time. I know you've got a lot going on. You're busy. You've got records to write and gold records to pave the streets of Nashville with. So
what I do is take care of my famous dog's Instagram account.
well, which is very important as well. What was that? Well, yeah, I get yelled at off to the side here. Thank you for being so amazing and helping us out. So
yeah, glad to be here. Oh wait, tell me the
you keep listening.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Jack on, okay? Hold on. Hey, Jack, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. Dude, I got some super awesome news.
What?
So when we started this, we were hoping we would get close to $3,000 before the end of the whole thing. That's what we were hoping for. Where do you think we are right now? What's the best guess?
4,000.
Wow. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but we're not quite there yet. So we are at we're at 3,300 right now. So that's
wow.
Right? So we've got what we need. So here's now the best part of this. So we've now got the money in run to get your bike. Now there's another guy. We're going to get his bike too. That's the plan. And you're going to help.
How can I help?
By just being you, my friend.
Thank you so much.
You are such a wonderful guy, and we're happy to be here. And I'll tell you what, when the bike hits, when it's there, if it's okay with mom and dad and whatever, if I can come out, I'd like to be a part of it. Maybe we can jam.
That'd be great. That'd be awesome.
Maybe we can ride around a little bit. So
maybe.
I got pretty doughy in the center during this whole coronavirus, so I need to work on it. So, well, again, hey Jack, if 9 o'clock isn't too late, I'd like to talk to you later if you're still around. Wait, hold on a second. Come here for a second, Jack.
Hello.
Hi.
He's got gummy bears in his mouth, but he wants to come ride bikes. So is that okay?
Oh yeah, that's great.
There you go. Sweet.
I hope I jam with you soon.
Oh, you guys are going to start a jam, I think. So JT plays harmonica. So
that's cool.
Yes. So all right. Well, hey, we got to jump off. Jack, if you're still awake, call back at 9 o'clock. We'll get our grand total. Sound good?
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. With no further ado, he's been waiting this whole time, Mr. Dan Orr and Kim Orr.
Hey, we can think of no better reason to wait if you're going to deliver good news like that. We'll wait as long as it takes.
That's the kind of news. Like everyone was asking when we were discussing, like, what's the goal? What are we going to shoot for? And I said, we got to get high twos at the very least. 3,000 would be great. And here we are. We've still got an hour to go, and you're kicking off the power hour. I call this. This is as good as it gets. So
this has been so much fun. I mean, we've watched every bit of it so far tonight, and seeing so many of our favorite people, and now a bunch of new friends that we maybe weren't aware of before from other states and other areas. And you're doing an awesome job there, Pat. So thanks for doing it.
Thank you so much, Dan. And with no further ado, do your amazing rock and rolls. And Kim, thanks for joining in.
Yes, my lovely wife Kim joining us for this as well.
I like to ride bikes too.
Yes, we're big fans of bike riders.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun when you have a dear one, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one with a holiday day. And so this is Christmas, for weekend or snow, the rich and the poor, the road is so long. And so this is Christmas, go back and forward, go together with the let's stop on by. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. a good one without any fear. And sure this is Christmas, and what have we done? Another year over, and a new one has begun. And so happy Christmas, I hope you have fun. We're here and the one, we're old and young. A Merry, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. War is over if you want it. War is Those sleigh bells, you know, I knew something was missing until like second half when those sleigh bells kicked in. Yeah. It's always good to have an excuse to break out the sleigh bells. All right. So this is a song that our band, the Dan Orr Project, played. Well, everybody knows this song. I don't have to really introduce the song, but we're really excited to have this excuse to play this song because we did it. We learned it. Yeah, no, we never worked with Phil Spector. But you know, we played it at some Christmas parties last year. We just hadn't added it to the band for some seasonal stuff. But then this year, you know, we don't have band stuff going on because of the venues not being able to do band things. So this is a great excuse for us to see if we remember how to do this song. By we, I mean mainly Kimmy. She's going to be singing most of this. Darlene Love, of course, here.
It's yours, take time. I want you for I see people around. Baby, please come home. The church bells high, ringing a song, full of happy sound. Baby, please come home. We're singing death bells. Don't sound like Christmas at all. I remember when you were here, on my last year. Pretty lights on the tree, I watch them shine. It's Christmas Eve, baby, please come on.
I'll break it out.
We're singing death bells. Last time I Christmas at all. I remember when you were here. And I thought it all last year. If there was a way, I'd hold back this year. But it's Christmas Day. Please, 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 baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home. Baby, please come home.
at home the whole time.
Yeah, please get us out of
Come to
home.
my home and go to your home.
All right, well, thanks again for having us. We're going to do one really short thing here, if that's cool, because we've taken, I think the song equates to this year a little bit, because we're taking a nasty kind of little monster and hopefully giving it a very feel-good ending here. And so, the Grinch song. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a dear. You're cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You have garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole. Oh, yeah. It's got to be at least 6 feet tall. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. A nasty, crafty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gum, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote: stink, stank, stunk. Don't be a Grinch. Let's get that second bicycle. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody. Jackson, you're a rock star. Thanks, guys.
Holy cow, was that amazing? Kim, you're fantastic. And if you ever are looking to, there's the Pat Buzzard project. I'm just saying.
I'm all projects.
I've lost her to many, many more talented people around town many times. So, don't think she won't take you up on that.
Well, both Dan and Kim, thank you so much for being a part of it. Thanks for being patient. Thanks for being amazing. Stay on for a second so you can just listen. I'm bringing on founder of Christopher's Promise. We've become, I would say, maybe even good friends. I cry a lot and she laughs at me crying, but my very good friend, Lauren Lichtenauer. Lauren, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Hear you great.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much. I truly, I was trying to sit here and think of what to say to this group, but I am just honestly blown away. I started Christopher's Promise just under 10 years ago, and Jack will be our 128th bike that we've given away in just over 8 states. And I have to say, we have been fortunate to have the blessings and the partnerships of many organizations across the country, Athletes Helping Athletes, the Columbus Firefighters Foundation, and most recently, Pat's Pandemic Podcast, which admittedly was the strangest partner opportunity I've ever had. But obviously, the reason you guys are all here today is because Pat, and he's a connector. He's the glue. He's brought us all together to benefit my organization, which obviously benefits children like Jack. So I am just blown away by the generosity of this group, the talent of the group. Don't ask me to sing, I can't. But I really just can't thank you guys enough for taking your time out of your evening, taking money out of your pocket, and giving it to my organization, which really started with one kid, Christopher. And Christopher was a child that I met while I was interning in college at a camp up in Maine, who had spina bifida and cerebral palsy and a brain tumor that at the end of the day, he just wanted to be a kid and he just wanted to ride his bike and he couldn't because it wasn't safe. And so that's what that's the idea and the goal that led to getting Christopher a bike, and then his family a bike, and then ultimately multiple kids bikes. So we are very fortunate to have people like yourselves really get behind our mission and our cause, and come together to make it happen. So I honestly can't thank all of you enough, and I think this is just fantastic. So look forward to the next one. Pat, can't thank you enough. You've been fantastic, and just really excited about what we're doing tonight. So thank you so much. So in terms of the total, and you guys have been keeping me really busy. I'm not an accountant and I'm really bad at Excel, but my thought initially was to write everybody's donations down and manually add it. And about 15 minutes into the show here, I realized that wasn't going to happen. So at this point, we have raised $4,200 and $4,210. And that's 61 donations altogether. So it's pretty crazy. And so we're going to have a couple kids that have a really awesome spring on some new bikes.
That is unbelievable. Lauren, when I called you, said, "Hey, I think I'm going to do a telethon," and this is the best part. You're like, "All right, what do you need from us?" It was so funny. And then like today, as we're working through this, I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know. There's a lot of moving parts here. So, but thank you for being on the show, and thank you, Internet. And we are going to buy a bunch more bikes. I think next year we're going to do a live concert. We're going to bring everybody. We're going to have it like, I don't know. We'll sell out at an arena somewhere. But if you can stay up late enough till 9 o'clock, I want to hear our final tally. Is that cool?
You bet. I'm ready. Keep them coming, everybody. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, will do. Thanks. So my next guest is a friend from back in the Saving Jane days, back when Marty and I were on tour. I met this young man in Peoria, I'm pretty sure. And I wouldn't know the radio station call letters if I had to, but in my opinion, he's the definition of smooth and maybe of cool. I'm not sure. But here's the quick story and of how amazing I think Dawn is right when we started the Pandemics podcast. Okay, we were all nervous about what the world is going on, and I was basically coming on every day on the internet and just being like, I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm scared and I'm nervous, just like everybody else. And then someone had the idea of giving away a shirt, and I reached out to people that I have not seen in 10 or 15 years, and asked and said, "Hey, I got this goofy little podcast. I'm trying to raise morale with just in general. Can you do anything for me?" And my friend Don Black, without hesitation, sent me T-shirt with radio station call letters, and it was the first one we gave. And if I'd have had 100, I mean, people wanted that so bad they couldn't believe it. So it is my great pleasure to introduce my now old friend, Mr. Don Black.
How you doing?
Good, Don. How are you?
I'm doing good. The king of smooth. I like that.
I think that's kind of like that's your new business card as far as I'm concerned.
I'm telling you, I wish I was as smooth as that, because I am nowhere near that. Nowhere near that. I'm like, I feel bad because everybody's performing and everything like that, and all I have is a couch and a clock behind me. That's it.
Yeah, but it's a nice clock.
Well, thank you very much. It's actually a Jack Daniels clock if you look at it.
Well, there you go. Well,
so there you go.
At the end of this, I think people need to relax after this, because it's been a lot going on.
Hey, this is an amazing thing that you're doing. It's absolutely amazing. And I've been watching in and out because I've been doing some work and everything like that. And there's one thing I wanted to say. There's something good that has come out of this pandemic. And I think what you're doing is part of that. The fact that we've kind of, even though we can't really be around each other, people have found a way to reconnect with each other and, just have empathy and have feeling for one another. And I just feel like that's starting to happen. So it's a really cool thing. And I applaud you for doing what you do.
Well, I followed you on social media since really, because back when we first met, social media barely existed. I think it was still MySpace. I think it was the MySpace era. And I've been friends with you ever since. And the reason I reached out to you in the very first place is you're a positive dude. And like, I don't know who all you've caught talking, but like Julie Wilkes, who spoke earlier, like we were talking, Julie once said something to me that really struck a chord, and it's like, I'm not oblivious to the bad that's going on around me, but I also don't. I'm going to shine a light on the things that are good. You know, it's not that I don't realize this is going on. I'm not ignorant to it, but we can raise up the good things, and it's okay. And you're one of those good things, Don. I'm not for real. You're a leader. You know, like, you know, you're a media personality. People listen to you. People follow you, and you're doing good things. And at the time, I wasn't in the position to do it, but now I'm going to send back to you a Pat's Pandemic podcast. With my big old face on there.
Look, I collect T-shirts too, and I love that. I collect T-shirts. So my wife gets mad at me though, because, you know.
Yeah, well, what that I'm sending too.
Yes, please do. Please do. Yeah. Dude, this is absolutely awesome. Thank you very much. By the way, the station that I was at in Peoria was 98.5 KISS FM. Just so you know. Don't forget that.
So where are you now? Where are you?
I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I've been here for about 4 years. The station that I run now is a old school, is an R&B station. Plays old school as well too. So you'll hear everything from Anthony Hamilton to Earth, Wind and Fire, maybe some Teddy P, all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really cool. I was jamming 98.3, jamming983.com if you want to check it out. I actually run the station. I'm only on for like 2 hours, which is noon to 2, because I'm too busy running everything.
Right.
So, but I've been doing radio since I was 16, and I turned 50 next year. So I couldn't think of
Don't you talk that way? You're 40, and I know it.
No, good Lord, man, please. Look, I'm looking forward to 50. I'm so looking forward to 50 because my 20s, I didn't grow up until I was in my 30s. Actually, like 39. That's when I actually grew up. So I'm looking forward to it. But I mean, it's afforded me a lot of things in life. And got me to meet people like you that I never would have met if I wouldn't have gotten into the business, and wouldn't have been able to be here with you. So, I'm very thankful to do what I do. But that's why I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Giannis just signed that contract. We're all happy. Yay.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, if I ever travel up north again, and I have virtual family up in Appleton, Wisconsin, so I Milwaukee will be the first place I stop, and we're gonna go. We're gonna have ourselves a coffee or a sit down or something.
And remember, if you ever need me for anything, like you were talking about trying to have if you need maybe I need a host, I'd be more than happy to come and hang out. You just let me know.
That sounds like a date as far as I'm concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, my great friend, the man amongst men, Mr. Don Black.
Thank you so much, Pat.
Thank you, buddy. You're the best. So I'm sorry that we're running behind. I've got a couple people here. I will say this. Lauren is still paying attention. Like we're seeing when they come in. The next person that donates $50. Okay, you got to do $50. You get this, and that's right. It's a mask with my big old face on it. My good friend, and by the way, Don, I'm sending you a mask too. My good friend of the show, Randy Carnes, made these for us, and we're giving some out. So that's the deal. My face will literally keep people safe. So that's exactly it. All right. So, all right. I want to make sure where I'm at. Erica, can you see me? Can you hear me? Mikey, you're next. I promise. Erica. So I met Erica Blinn. Got to be 12 years ago. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. We were playing a 4th of July party.
Yeah.
You had a band, I think it was called Double Barrel or Loaded Barrels or and the Pat Buzzard band was there, and Scotty Bratcher was there, and it was a great party, but you fronted the band, and I mean you were a kid. I mean I was like, who is that girl? She is amazing. And then years later, we became friends. And I was just happy to have you on the show. I'm glad you had the time to do it. And because of time, I'm just going to say, play some awesome songs for me, young lady.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you.
Just sitting here looking at you, 'cause I can't seem to help it.
and I'm trying not to. Curve of your lips, curl of your hair makes me wonder if I touch you, would you really be there? You're an angel, darling, and I just wanna ask you for a ride, because you look pretty good from here, but I'd like to see you from the other side. How can this be? Who needs a reason? I have to get it, but I'll take it if I see one. You be the moon, I'll be the sky. I'm scared to lose you, but I'm not afraid to die. You're an angel, darling, and I just wanna ask you for a ride, because you look pretty good from here, but I'd like to see you from the other side. Hey, stardust, baby, meet me in the sky tonight. Oh, by the way, there's magic between us, and I believe in it. You're an angel, darling, and I just wanna ask you for a ride, because you look pretty good from here, but I'd like to see you from the other side. You're an angel, darling, and I just wanna ask you for a ride, because you look pretty good from here, but I'd like to see you from the other side. Whoa.
Erica, that's an awesome song.
Thank you.
And you've got shiny pants, by the way. I hadn't noticed that earlier. That is awesome. So you one of the sponsors of the show is the sponsor of the show is the Cooper Insurance Group, and John Cooper just called me, so moved by your performance that he will match every donation up to $1,000 starting right now.
Whoa.
So you give 50, he gives 50. You give 100, he gives 100. He's willing to go another 1,000 on top of what everybody else is doing. So thank you, Erica, for being so awesome that you made an awesome dude be even more awesome. So back to the show.
All right. Here's another new one called Magic Eyes. I've been working on the way into your solar system. I've been brainstorming, getting in a launch position, waiting for the clear, waiting for the clear. I've been watching you the longest time, and I'm a fool for that hot, bright diamond color spotlight. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes. Now I can't believe you let me hang around with you. Before I met you, my heart didn't make a sound, and now it's ringing in my ears. Got your love ringing in my ears. I've been watching you the longest time, and I'm a fool for that hot, bright diamond color spotlight. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes.
watching you the longest time, and I'm a fool for that hot right diamond colored spotlight. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes, baby. Magic in your eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. Your eyes.
That was amazing. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
So what do you have cooking? What is it? Do we have? Is there a record in the that's happening? I know you've been busy.
Sorry. Yeah, I've been working on a new record here at the house, recording the whole thing by myself on a 4-track cassette, little Tascam 4-track, and playing everything and, you know, producing it and stuff like that. And then my friend Greg Latimer is actually helping me mix it currently, and so hopefully we'll be able to start ramping up to put some new music out.
Well, please keep us in the loop if that happens. And if you ever come, you know, I know you come to Columbus, Ohio once in a while. When you get back up here, make sure you give me a ring. I want to come out and check out the new stuff. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for giving your time and your energy. And those silver pants are killer. So I get, if they make them in like a double XL, let me know. I'll see if I can.
Cool.
All right. Thank you very much, Erica.
All righty. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you.
Or are we running out of time?
Do you have one more?
I was going to do this. So during the pandemic, I've been learning to play the piano.
Please do.
I wanted to try this Christmas song. Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends to wish me greetings once again. Singing silent night, Christmas carols by candlelight. Please come home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. If not for Christmas, my New Year's night. Friends and relations, salutation, sure as a star shine above. But this is Christmas, Christmas, my dear, the time of year to be with the one you love. So won't you tell me you'll never more wrong? Christmas and New Year will find you home. There'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy, happy once again. Oh, there'll be no more sorrow, no grief and pain, and I'll be happy Christmas once again.
Oh, wow.
I got so nervous.
That was amazing.
I was like, I'm doing it. And then I was like, oh no, I'm messing it up.
That was amazing. So I'm speechless. That was amazing. So thank you so much. And
thanks for doing what you're doing. I really appreciate it. Hi. Cool sweater.
so we have already matched $750 in donations thanks to you. So that's pretty awesome. All right, I got to move on. But also, you're in Nashville, Tennessee right now, correct?
Yes.
My next guest is from Nashville, Tennessee. Maybe I should connect you two.
Yeah.
Michael Fiorentino, Erica Blinn. You guys should connect. So, all right, I'll talk to you soon, Erica. Thank you. So I'm gonna bring Mikey on. Mike, we could just chat. Like, it's cool.
Dude, I wish I had shiny pants.
Dude, you would look amazing in shiny pants.
They'd have to be a little bit bigger, but I mean, hey, I can do it. I'm not scared.
I got to check on the Amazon. Maybe they make them in a larger flexible size.
Dude, she was great. That was awesome.
JT, I'm on. Sorry, I've got more people yelling at me. Buddy,
yeah. Welcome to my world.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got 3, right?
3. All boys.
Crazy. That is crazy. So,
yeah. And they're all lies, by the way.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So your resume is massive. You know, you've done so many cool things, and like we could talk about almost anything. But like how we were introduced. Is Connor on? Did he get on yet? Yeah.
Let's see. There he is.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So, is this the first time we've been on the same place at the same time?
I think it is.
It might be.
I think it is. I know. Yeah, one time, Mike and I were together. We sent you a very lively picture from one of Kyle Cook's gigs that
right.
Perhaps we were self-medicating that night a little bit.
I think so. And it happens. You know, it's cool. So the guy on the bottom is Mr. Mike Connor. Mike Connor and I are cousins. We call and yell at each other about sports and comic books and music all the time, and we argue quite a bit. We were going to start a show called Cussin' Cousins because we swear a lot when we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
But, about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was messing around, going to start like a country rock band. And Mike Connor says, you need to talk to my buddy, Mikey. So everyone I know is named Mike. It's the craziest thing. So
children born in the 70s, it's just that. It's
right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, okay, who's Mikey? Well, he's like, my buddy Mikey, he lives in Nashville now, and he's a songwriter. He works with, like, you know, at the time, you know, like the shows, you know, the talent type shows and things like that. And I'm like, cool, you know. So Mike Connor connects me and Mike Fiorentino, and did I say it right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's close. At least. So he connects us, and we talk on the phone for, I don't know, an hour. Like, I mean, we were like long lost, you know, brothers.
Absolutely.
And then I say, hey, I'm coming down to Nashville. I want to see it, you know, we'll hang out, maybe do a write together, that kind of thing. What side of town are you in? Let me get I'm going to get a hotel. And this is the statement of your character. You're like, nonsense, staying at the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, what if we don't get along? He's like, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
You know, and it turns out we were. And we had a blistering weekend of cigarettes and coffee, and it was just a good time. But since then, we've all sort of, you know, moved around in different areas of music. And Mike Connor, that guy, told me a story about that guy. And Mikey, I'm gonna leave screen, but no, I'll stay here for it.
Well, there's all sorts of stories.
So,
like, which story are you telling?
Wow.
So Mike Connor and I were talking, and I get this. We were talking, and I said, "Have you seen Fiorentino's Facebook page?" And he goes, "No, why?" I'm like, "I think he's like at a wax museum or something. Like he's standing beside like these legends of people. Like I don't think it's real." So Mikey, could you kind of walk us through?
Yeah. So I mean, I guess a little backstory. Here in Nashville, I work in the music business. I do all sorts of things: produce records, write songs, work in publishing, and so you just come across different gigs from time to time, and it's been I've been very fortunate these last couple of years. I've been able to kind of just work with some real bona fide rock and roll legends.
I'm standing right here. You don't have to.
I know. There you are.
Making me blush.
If only. If only.
Right?
No. Oh, come back, Pat.
There you go. Cheers.
Yep. Damn it. Oh, it's bugs out.
Yeah, so just the world of rock and roll crazy stories. I'm currently have co-produced and written the new Billy Gibbons record, the legendary Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top.
I've heard of him.
Gibbons. So we're wrapping that up. We started writing for it earlier this year, or I guess late last year. But prior to that, I had known Billy, and we had done a couple of side projects together, and we were writing for another artist that I produced a couple of years ago, a great guy named Tim Montana. So we had gone out to LA and writing with Billy and just kind of getting the feet wet. Billy and I had never met each other, and he's just the sweetest guy in the world. And he brings us in, and we're writing at his house, and in true, just kind of crazy form, we start writing these songs, and it's like, I have a little rig there, and I'm recording some things, and it's going well. And these are just literally just something there to capture demos and ideas. Not even demos, really just ideas, just vocal melodies and guitar riffs, and then kind of put them together after the fact. And but lo and behold, Billy's like, this is really cool. We should go ahead and flush this out while we're all here. And he goes, let's call my buddy. I'm like, he's a drummer. His name's Matt Sorum. I'm like, yeah, I know Matt. He goes, he was in a band called Guns N' Roses.
Matt Sorum, ladies and gentlemen, Billy Gibbons' buddy. Mikey's buddy, Billy Gibbons, is called his buddy drummer, Matt Sorum, from Guns N' Roses. Please continue.
So it's just, then it became a whirlwind of like, okay, now we're going over to this studio to cut this part, and we're going back to Billy's house to do this and that. And now, mind you, the whole time there's kind of this ulterior motive going on, because one of the songs that I had produced on the other artist I was talking about, Tim,
really careful.
he had befriended Charlie Sheen, the legendary actor Charlie Sheen, and Charlie Sheen was basically wrote a treatment for a music video. So it's like, well, hey, let's go meet Charlie Sheen. Let's go to his house and talk about the treatment for the music video. So now it's like it's a like I said, it's really a whirlwind. However, in a matter of like 2 days, I'm having dinner with Charlie Sheen and Billy Gibbons and Matt Sorum, and I'm trying to think. There were probably plenty of other people there, but it was just.
What, was Clint Eastwood busy?
Like, yeah, exactly.
So you're sitting at a dinner table with literally all legends of their particular fields.
100%.
Yeah, and knowing you like I do, you were casually talking to them the way you're talking right now. Like
you're fantastic.
Yeah,
we were sitting in Charlie's kind of pool area, and it was great. Charlie and I bonded real quick, and we kind of chummed up, and it was an interesting evening, to say the very least.
Didn't you watch Hot Shots together?
Well, so an interesting aside of this night was, Charlie had met Billy a couple times in the past, but they never really kind of buddied up. So we said, hey, we're going to bring Billy over. We're all going to have dinner. And Charlie's like, great, let's do it at the house. We'll grill out by the pool, or we'll order in, whatever you guys want to do. And now, mind you, this wasn't like crazy. It's not a crazy Hollywood story. It was very few people. You know what I mean? It wasn't like this huge bash by any means. It was meant to be kind of quaint and personal, and just kind of everyone kind of getting to know each other. But Charlie was like, yeah, he goes, maybe later we'll just hang out and we can go to the theater room and we can watch, we can watch Dad and Apocalypse Now and like wow, my mind is like,
yeah.
It was a fun evening, and honestly, I made some pretty decent friends, and I've seen Charlie a couple times since, and he's a good dude.
That's so the picture that led to this story, why I had to hear it. So I'd heard a version of this story from Connor, the guy down there, And the picture is you on Instagram, and it's like you and Billy Gibbons, and Billy Gibbons always looks like Billy Gibbons. Like, I've seen him not like he is always Billy Gibbons, like 100%. And there's you standing beside what looks like possibly a wax version of Billy Gibbons. And then the other side, like you're totally hanging on Charlie Sheen, you know, and forum behind you, like kind of like. Oh, are you going to call those guys to donate?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure, we can do it. Let's do it.
But yeah, that's it was just the craziest thing. And knowing you like I do, you're having great success right now on some fun projects, and it's couldn't happen to a better person. Like, you know,
thank you so much.
And when we were going to do this show, I knew we were going to have a lot of musical guests and some people talking. And I said to my wife, I'm like, I would love to have Mikey on, just tell a story. If he wants to sing or play, that's cool too.
Man, no one needs to hear that. That's, you know, no one needs that.
They don't need to see that.
No. But, I'm just happy to be here, and thank you so much for thinking of me and including me. What a great cause, and just, you know, it's I feel, especially in this year, you know, I feel more blessed than ever, only because we've remained healthy and been able just to kind of power through. And I know that that's a lot right now just to do that.
Right.
And, you know, it doesn't, you know, a day doesn't go by when I don't count my lucky stars. And so anything, you know, and everyone says it's very cliche, but especially this time of year, but you know what, it's okay. Especially this time of year when it's about giving and love and just being with family. It's like, it's super important. So you are doing great work, and I just couldn't be happier to be a part of it, buddy.
Well, I was so tickled whenever, because your schedule's crazy. I didn't know if you were going to have an opportunity to be here or not. So thank you for doing it. I've got to get to the Cellmates here in a second. Thank you, Mike Connor, from Orlando, Florida, from Nashville, Tennessee, from Columbus, Ohio. I think next year we should get together and make some noise. It might be a fun weekend.
Please.
Yeah, I like that. That would be great.
All right, guys, I love you both. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thank you guys. Love
Back
you.
at you guys.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
Lauren just texted me, and it's 5269.
I was just getting some important updates. So what was I going to say? Oh, so yeah, I think we're working on that right now. Thank you, Badger, for doing that. So am I giving a total, Lauren? Like,
Does Lauren want to? Oh, I should text her.
So we're gonna go to the pandemic Cellmates, and then we're gonna come back. So I've been playing music in Columbus, Ohio, off and on for the last 20 years or so. And there's always this one guy that I always thought it'd be so cool to play with. He plays upright bass, double bass, and there's just something about the guy. You know, he is cool. Doesn't look cool. He just is cool. Then I found out he owned a guitar repair facility, and then I bought some guitars there, and then we got to know each other. And we got to be, as far as I'm concerned, pretty damn good friends. And through this pandemic, you know, we're guys that make our money gigging. And he, like me, found something else to do. And the Pandemic Cellmates is a show that's on every Wednesday night on the internet, on his Facebook page, and we'll talk about it. And I'm sure it streams other places because he's quite clever, very clever. But they put on a show every week, like a full-blown show, and it's awesome. My good friend, I don't know if he'll be able to hear me because they're set up differently, but my good friend Phil Maneri and the Pandemic Cellmates. We got Dede. Is Dede in there?
Oh, she's sitting on the couch.
Dede's on the couch, and we got Mad Chain on the kit.
That's right.
So
how's it going? I like this thing you're doing. It's cool.
We were running a little late, so thank you for doing that.
Okay. Hey, you want me to play a tune?
I do. Hit it.
Peter Pumpkinhead came to town. spreading wisdom and cash around. Fed the starving and house the poor. Oh, the Vatican, what goes for? But it made too many enemies. All the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray, the Peter Pumpkin. Hooray, the Peter Pumpkin head. Peter Pumpkinhead pulled them all. Urban riches and shopping malls. Where he spoke, it would raise the roof. Peter Pumpkinhead told the truth. But it made too many enemies. All the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin. Hooray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Peter Pumpkinhead put to shame governments who would slur his name. The census scandals failed outright. Peter merely said, any kind of love is alright. But it made too many enemies. All the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin. Hooray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Peter Pumpkinhead was too good. Had him nailed to a trunk of wood. He died grinning on live TV. Hanging there, he looked a lot like you and an awful lot like me. But he made too many enemies. All the people who would keep us on our knees. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin. Hooray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin. Hooray for Peter Pumpkin. Hooray for Peter Pumpkinhead. Oh my, I wanna make you wanna cry. How about that? Pandemic Cellmates Central,
Whoa, that was cool.
right? That's an old XTC song. How fun is that?
That was really super cool. Dede!
It's lovely and talented Miss Dede Parker.
Hey, you're going to need to talk for a second because I forgot to set up my iPad.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy. Dede forgot her iPad. So you guys did a show already tonight, right?
Well, I was doing a live stream already with Parker McDonald and Doug Morgan. We were doing this monthly thing that we do for the refectory. We play for through the Refectory's Facebook page. Although today we were playing through mine.
Gotcha.
And we just used the Pandemic Cellmates studio. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. I love that studio space. Mad Chain, can Vinny hear me?
He can.
Yeah.
Mad Chain, looking handsome as ever, my friend.
Thank you, man.
And by the way, I really wanted you guys to kind of like take us home at the end of the night. You know, you've been working. So tomorrow's show is how many? How many weeks have you done?
39. Virus Week 39.
Virus Week 39. You've done 39 shows. They've been music, a little bit like some skits. Like, it's awesome. And you're such great friends and great people. I wanted to let people know that you're something to pay attention to, young man. You might do okay in this business. But,
I just might.
That's awesome.
But also, by the way, it looks fantastic. Like it looks and sounds great. So.
Well, the tree is the newest addition, and we love this little tree. We're so glad that you could actually buy smaller trees, because if we had a huge one, it wouldn't fit in the set.
Yeah, there's that.
Hey, we're going to play another tune. How about that?
Hit it.
Who was it who said somebody came to pick up their guitar and they walked in and they said, "I thought this was a set," and he's like, "No, I live here."
We're going to do some Stevie Nicks.
Don't forget to donate.
Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. And the days go by like a strand in the wind. In a way that is my own, not begin again. Said to my friend, nothing else matters. He was no more. He was no more than a baby then. Well, he seemed broken hearted. Something within him. From the moment that I first laid eyes on him, all alone on the edge of 17. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, yeah, ooh. Well, I went today, maybe I will go again tomorrow. Yeah, the music there, but it was hauntingly familiar. When I see it doing what I try to do for me with the words from a poet and voice from a choir of melody. Hey, nothing else matters. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song and like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, said ooh. Just like the white-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby, ooh, say ooh. Sometimes never expected when it plays, but the scene changes color, but the scene does not change. So if the slow, graceful
just like the white wind does. Sings the song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, ha, ooh, say ooh.
Stevie
Nicks.
Dang. That was awesome. So we're going to run a little over tonight. If you guys want to do one more, that's cool. If not, I totally get it. It's getting late.
We can do one more if you want.
I like them. I think it's cool. But I have super awesome. I have a little extra news to add on to it.
Okay.
We're gonna do 10 more minutes from right now. Scott, if you can get a timer ready for me, is that possible? Can you get a timer ready to go? In the next 10 minutes, did you write it down?
Yes.
Oh yeah. The amazing company iRealty experts will match up to $500. Their website is iRealtyExperts.com. My great friend, Mr. Aaron Wright, is stretching out and being there. But I'd like to, hey, Cellmates, can you hold on for 1 second? I got to bring over, I got a special guest. Jack, are you ready for me? You there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I hear you have some news. Oh, you don't have the news?
No.
Okay. No, we're doing the best we can. So what are you doing? Does JT, do you have news? No. Do you have news?
I was going to let Jack have news.
Well,
Maybe Lauren.
wait. Oh, man, you're seeing it live. This is so much fun. Live TV, folks. It's as good as it gets.
You want to sing a song while we're waiting on it?
That's the timer's rolling. We got all kinds of things going on. Where you at, Jack?
I'm right here. I like shrunk.
Okay, there you go. You got shrunk.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jack, you should be receiving a text message here in a second. Bob Pyzik, here it's coming.
Oh, we just.
It's all right.
All right, we have it.
You have it?
Yeah,
Okay.
a total of $5,510. Woo-hoo.
Say that again.
Yay.
Say it again.
And we're not done. That's the greatest part. So we have again, the iRealtyExperts.com are going to match up to $500 for the next 10 minutes. Okay. So if you're allowed to stay up a little bit longer, Jack, we're going to get our final total. Okay. I'll talk to you in a few minutes.
Okay.
I totally cut him off. My bad. Cellmates, are you ready to roll?
Yes, sir.
Ready.
Yeah.
Kill it. And then I'm going to do one after you guys. So go ahead.
Silver bells,
Silver bells,
silver bells,
silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city.
Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring,
hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you'll hear silver bells,
Silver bells,
silver bells,
silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city.
Ring-a-ling,
Ring-a-ling,
hear them ring,
hear them ring, soon it will be Christmas Day. Strings of street lights, even spotlights, blink up bright red and green as the shoppers rush home with their treasures. Hear the snow crush, see the kids rush. This is Santa's big day, and above all this bustle you'll hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, hear them ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. In the air, there's a feeling of Christmas. Children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile. And on every street corner you hear silver bells, silver bells, silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city.
Ring-a-ling, ring-a-ling, hear them ring, hear them ring. Soon it will be Christmas Day. Soon it will be Christmas Day. One more time. Soon it will be Christmas Day.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Thank you so much, Scott. We're both tired. Cellmates, thank you so much. You guys were awesome. You're wonderful people. Thank you very much.
The Grinch.
So, Cellmates, that was fantastic. We got 5 more minutes. We're going to do a song or two here. By popular demand, JT Buzzard, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to do a sing-along, if you will. Now, I got to be honest. He's totally whacked out. Like, he's been up too late. He's an hour past bedtime. He's been eating gummy bears like... Yeah, he's losing it, folks. So we're going to do this real quick, and then we're going to just lock him outside. So you ready?
Hey.
No. Hey, come on. Let's do it. Let's do it. Over here. You start. I'll follow.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride on one horse open sleigh. Hey,
everybody.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun
it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Say thank you, Internet.
Thank you, Internet. See you later.
Be careful with your jumping.
Bye-bye.
Go eat some more gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
So I'm going to do a song. Sure. Holy cow, right? Like, this has just been... I got a tune. Hang on. That'll work. So we hit our goal. It was pretty sweet, but we're not done yet. So we worked together. We got Jack a new bike, and then Jack joined our team, and we got another bike. Or we're close. We're really close. We're not exactly sure what the next bike will cost yet, but I think we're pretty close. If Lauren's still awake after I do the song, we'll do it. I am worn out, by the way. This has been mentally exhausting, and I feel like I'm on gummy bears. I'm got so many caffeinated beverages coursing through my veins here. So started out down in dirty road. Started out all alone. The sun went down as I crossed the hill. The town lit up. World got still. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Them good old days may not return. The rocks might melt, sea may burn. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. Started out, God knows where. I guess I'll know when we get there. I'm learning to fly, but I ain't got wings. Coming down is the hardest thing. I'm learning to fly around the clouds. What goes up must come down. I'm learning to fly, oh, learning to fly. I ain't got wings. What goes up must come down. That was all right. That was all right. I liked it.
I just got a text from Chris Tosner.
Mm-hmm.
He'll donate whatever is needed to get us to the second.
Okay. Hey, Lauren, are you still listening? Can we get you in? I need you to bring you back into the show. I have been just blown away with the generosity, the love. Like, I mean, this has been amazing. This is the greatest thing I've ever been a part of. And I didn't do this. I don't want anyone to think that I did this. I just rang the bell. You know, this is just a dinner bell. I just rang the bell. Thank you, Lauren. And we, with a smile, everybody just lined up to do awesome, amazing things. The list of people, let me put this down, to thank here is ridiculous. Page one of people to thank. The Cooper Insurance Group. Mr. John Cooper. If you need insured, call 614-486-COOP. Scott Dietering Photography. If you need a picture taken, call him. He'll take a picture. Dave Dixon from Fat Fish Guitars. You get these sweet picks, and you can learn how to play guitar from Dave. Bob Pyzik, Pi Entertainment. You need sound. You need a guy that sings. You need anything. That's what we're about to find out, David. That's great minds. Mr. Colin Gow from Watershed and Colin's Coffee. If you're ever in the Upper Arlington area, you swing in and you tell him that Buzzard sent you. He'll put it on my tab. Don't really do that, though, because I don't have a tab there. My credit's terrible. David Townsley and Megan, I forgot to write down your last name. But you guys were amazing. And I decided halfway through, I decided we would do this again. This is going to be at the very least an annual event. And I think a live show. And I think everybody from all over the country, all over the world, Dave Dixon, we're going to come in. We're going to do a show here. So page two. Jack on saxophone. Jack, you were incredible, by the way. Star of the show, if I'm being honest. Pretty awesome. Mr. James Ranke. And by the way, Stackpool. That's it. Megan Stackpool and David Townsley. I'm kind of scattered if you can't tell. James Ranke. You know what? We're going to make good on that some other time. But James has offered to match a donation for a guitar lesson. But it's getting crazy around here. So thank you, James Ranke, for being amazing and bringing some funk and groove. And the show stealer, Mr. Deline Christian, like, if you next time you're back in Ohio, I think we all go to the show. We have some fun. And yes, Robert, we're doing this again. This was amazing. My son, JT Buzzard. It's my time to dote on him. I'm super proud of him. He's a pretty good kid. He drives me crazy, but he's a good kid, and it's his job to drive me crazy. But he likes to. He's a bigger ham than I am. He's better at it. So, thank you, JT. The amazing Lily Bloom. You don't remember Lily? She was playing the harp and singing amazingly. I can't do either one of those things. She does them both. It's awesome. Julie Wilkes in 7 Studios. Good Energy by 7. Buy a shirt. Get a yoga. Get a fitness level. Get whatever. Julie, when I say she's one of my best friends, she is. She's just a wonderful person, and you should all. I invited to this people that were all close to me, people that I knew wanted to be a part of something bigger and to do something cool and fun. And Julie Wilkes is who taught me that. My dearest friend on the planet, Marty Dodson. I love her to death, and I wish her nothing but success. I wish I saw her more, but buy her record when it comes out. Dan, the incredibly talented Dan Orr, and his super talented wife, Kim Orr. Dan and Kim Orr, thank you for being wonderful.
Best version of the Grinch.
I've just been told it's the best version of the Grinch we've ever heard. So that's how it is. Mr. Don Black, such a great guy. Glad to have him on the show. So here's what I'm thinking. When we do the live event, Don comes down and hosts. So that's what I'm thinking. I think it'd be pretty groovy. Don Black, Erica Blinn, my great old friend. Well, I'm old. She's not. She's young. But I've known her a long time, since she was a damn teenager. So she's great, and she did awesome. And that the piano song, I can't remember which one it was. It was freaking awesome. The other songs were great too. Mike Fiorentino and Mike Connor and me, we could sit and talk like what you guys witnessed there for, I don't know, 3 hours. I don't know, 10 hours. Well, we probably don't have a limit. And all we do is just keep refueling on coffee regulars, which if you don't know what a coffee regular is, it's cream and sugar, makes your eyes quiver. So that's it. Phil Maneri, Dede, and Mad Chain, Vinny Maneri, the pandemic cellmates. You guys were great. I can see you, Vinny. You looked awesome. You did a great job. Aaron Wright at iRealty Experts, totally awesome. Totally awesome. And the HR department, Colleen Buzzard, she added my own name. First off, she added her own name to the list. And secondly, I can't do it. Couldn't have done it without her. So at that now, what's that? I'm bringing Lauren in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I get yelled at. Lauren, are you ready? Yeah, you're ready. What's happening, Lauren?
Hey, what's going on? Wow.
You know, just
you guys are crazy good.
You guys, yeah.
No, excellent job, everybody. I'm truly just blown away and humbled. So I gave Scott the big number, so he's going to flash it up for everybody. But I mean, just incredible job, Pat. I can't believe how you made this happen in such a short amount of time.
Does that say $8,000?
$8,000 and $8,080.
Wow.
So, it's amazing.
See, I told you when we would try.
I talked to you. No, it's pretty awesome. I honestly, just to give you guys perspective, I mean, you know, every bike is about $2,000. Our annual fundraising and donations, you know, are somewhere below $10,000 annually. So, I mean, this is a huge chunk of money for us. It will allow us to fund some kids that, you know, we can't fund through other partners. We get a lot of kids, unfortunately, that we have to turn away because they don't fit into certain scenarios for different grant partners of ours. So this will give us a lot of flexibility to help some families that maybe aren't as typical, if you will. So kudos to you, Pat, and Colleen, you as well. I just am blown away at what you guys have done and just super, super fortunate to be the benefiter of that. So we'll make sure we keep you guys posted on, you know, the recipients, get you all their information, and then we'll make sure that, you know, you see Jack get on his wheels too.
I'm going to bring Jack in right now. He's still awake. Jack, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
$8,080.
Thank you. That's pretty amazing.
So how many bikes, Lauren? How many bikes? Like, is that close to 3?
That'll be 4. That'll be easily will be 4. Probably 4 1/4. Yeah. So I got a lot of work to do to find some more kids, but you know, we've got a list. So that'll be the fun part. So you guys did a lot of the hard work for us.
I am speechless, which is we all know where. So Lauren, thank you so much. Thank you for tolerating I've got these ideas and blah 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 blah.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it.
Thank you. And Jack,
Thank you.
Cannot wait to meet you, Jack.
Can't wait to go riding with you, buddy.
I know.
I thank you both very much. You guys have been awesome.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful holiday season. You know,
All right, you too.
Thanks, buddy. See you, Laura.
See you, Jack. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Merry
Jack.
Christmas.
Thank you so much.
All right.
There we go. All right, everybody. $8,080. So I had a wildest dream.
No, Curtis Posner just texted me. They're gonna make it an even.
Oh wow. Can I say that or?
Yeah. Let me ask.
So, oh wow. Hey Lauren, are you still there? Wow. It is 8,080. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Longtime friend of the show. I'll keep your name anonymous unless you say it's okay. Is bringing it up to $10,000. So $10,000 we raised. So I am wow, pretty awesome. It's pretty crazy. I can't believe it. I'm speechless. So right, Scott, not that Scott, the other Scott. I can't do that one. $10,000. So also, I just want to say there was several people that, for various reasons, wanted to be a part of the show and couldn't be. Sadir wanted to be a part of it. Tim Barrage wanted to be a part of it. There was I didn't even really ask anybody. Like, it kind of just caught its own wind. So the next time we do this, it's going to be my phone's blowing up. Next time we do it, it's going to be live. Don Black's going to come down. It's going to be great. Okay. I can't sing now. I'm no good. All right, everybody. I think as far as this goes, I'm sick of seeing my face here. You guys are incredible. I don't even know what to say. So tune in tomorrow. Thank you. All of you. Everyone, every darn one of you. Even you.